I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 15-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. Haskins. Trying for the tight end. Arnson. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Kick is good. Makes the score Eagles 7, Washington nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Back to the air. Haskins after the pick-6. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Haskins. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Haskins. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Here's Hines. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. And this will be incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just 1 throw.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And no room to go over there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Hines. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Haskins will throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
In punt formation.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have the football at the 20-yard line. And on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Pitch back in the field, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now it's Haskins. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They will run for the first time. Miles Sanders. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now a dump off here complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 27-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Washington 0.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
To begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? Because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
A gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Haskins, the attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 11 yards there, 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
You circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for Washington. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, All these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a gain of 35. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
At the 13-yard line.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They have a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
48-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going left side here, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Eagle first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a
gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Sanders, the
tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's second and 8. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion, it felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Haskins, flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going up top for Kupp. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
He's going to let it go again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott.
He put quite a a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had a strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Hopkins. His third touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The toss running left. It's Wagner. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he goes out right around the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Jordan Berry now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in more.
Now the throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Back now here on EA Sports.
Washington.
It's Washington with a football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Dante Maddox. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
First and 10.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Buying time to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Returnable for Grant. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They run with Hines, and he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and 7. Haskins. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll turn to Sanders. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Washington 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 hit the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
That first play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 9 now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
First down, Philadelphia.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but a guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They stay on the ground against Hines. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Eagles have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, the ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game.
Eagles 46,